Yeah, okay.
Hi
Let's start.
everyone, welcome to the second utility kit session with JavoG.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. LFG. Okay, today we have short user interface introduction to Marvelous Designer. Figure out, actually we don't have a bug, so I can just delete this. Fixing the garment file. We're actually creating the garment file today. Creating the garment file. Select existing textures to mix and opening. Okay, this is probably gonna happen actually next time. Next time. Okay, and I have to do this in between. Okay, cool. So let's have a look at your marvelous, marvelous mood board one more time. So we
Look at
realize
that
what we're
beauty.
actually supposed to do, right? That's kind of important. Okay, so we want this, we want the flowy, edgy skirt, right? All of these details. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay,
Let's
I'm
do it.
gonna start with the
Okay.
top because I think
Okay.
I'm gonna have an easier time with the top, and I think you will know better how the skirt is supposed to look like. And so,
Yeah. Just one thing, Stella. I
yeah.
just want to add. We're gonna be building this simultaneamente. Perdón.
This is such a hard word. Don't use it. We're not
Yeah,
native
I know. I'm
speakers.
sorry. I'm sorry.
At the same time, no, we're not. Okay,
Yeah.
relax. You can
Oh no,
close.
we're not. Okay.
You can close your Marvelous Designer again. I'm gonna give you now a short introduction to how Marvelous Designer works and where are the functionalities.
Oh, okay.
And you can keep asking like any kind of questions. Then I'm gonna do the top part for you, right? But then the idea is essentially that I send you the file after our session and you add the bottom part because that's the easier part.
Ah, okay. Okay, I got it.
Yeah?
Okay.
Let's try this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this. Let's try this. We're like super excited. Let's try this. Let's not die
Hey,
while trying this.
Stella, does this, has the control delete or control undo things?
Yes, it does.
Yes. Okay.
Don't panic. It
Just to
totally
know.
does. Also, I'm gonna show you a neat
Okay.
trick that I use. Okay, so let me explain you quickly Marvelous Designer, right? You have, okay,
Right.
you have a normal command file thingy, right? You have some, on the side, you have these like little, I want to say tabs, right? This is actually to look at stuff directly from Cloak Connect, which can come in really handy. A lot of them are also free. Not everything in here costs. So some of them you can just download and you can pick free here, right? And you can just download them directly into Clo or Marvelous Designer, which is like super nice. That's a kind of new integration. Then you have the General tab, and in the General tab, if you have it open like me, you can check for garments that already exist. Which this is one we're going to use because I did this like
Oh,
months
okay.
ago
Yeah.
for something else. I did like gloves and socks essentially. So we're going to reutilize at least the gloves for this like one-sided glove you have on there, and then
Right.
we're not going to use any of these. We're not going to use any of their avatars because obviously we want to dress this on Alana. So this is Alana's avatar we're going to use. You can also bring in hangers from here, which can be super interesting for some stuff. You can bring in fabrics from here. You can input directly materials from Substance Designer. I'm going to explain about this more later. Then you have like interior fabrics, so fabrics that are specifically made for interiors like curtains and so on, and hardware and trims, right? So like cords, a belt buckles, buttons, ribbons, all of this. This is kind of like your library. This is also what it indicates at the
Okay.
top, right? For now, I'm just gonna close this because then we have more space here. So this is, by the way, you can change all of these windows, right? But by default, and I think for a good reason, This is the 3D window, and this one is the 2D pattern window. So Marvelous works in a way which is like very, very similar to making real fashion, which is why probably fashion designers have a much easier time getting into Marvelous Designer or Clo, but they have a rather hard time transitioning then over to Blender, because Blender is just, it's a completely different mindset again. And then you have over here the fabric outliner. So here you can, load in all the different fabrics you want. And then under here you can look at your properties. So if you select the fabric, you can look at the fabric properties. If you, already had a piece of cloth in here, let's just, we anyway need
all of this is already set up.
Yeah, this is already the default. Yeah.
Okay, I don't need to change anything there.
No, it comes like this. Like it looks exactly like this. I keep, by the way, this is actually a good question that you had.
Great.
Because I keep all my software in default, right? So I never change settings, even though there are tons of options to customize. The reason for that is that I tend to think it's so much easier if, I do sessions like the one with you right now. People will have a much easier time taking like what they see in my user interface over to theirs. If I like customize heavily just because, I want to be like the cool girl customizing the software, whatever is cool about that, but just saying, people think it's cool, then, it will be much harder for you to actually get this. Okay, so anyhow, if I select not a fabric but I select actually a pattern piece, right, then the properties here change, and we're going to go into them. Okay, I know they look scary, but there are actually only a few that you need to play with in the beginning, and the rest it will, bit by bit you can add knowledge to that. Okay,
so from what I'm seeing right now is like the 2D is where you can like draw the thing that you'll imagine, and it will translate into 3D, and it will be like 2 layers and then come together.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this now.
Okay.
Yes, we're gonna totally do this now. Okay, so let me try and just put in a rectangular fabric piece right now, because we need something to put on our reference graphic, because it will be much easier if our reference that you designed is already on a piece of fabric, right? Would be nice if we could do this any other way, but we can't. So this is usually the way I do it. So I just, move this gizmo so that it's like slightly further to the right, and and then I go into this little pin box. It's called pin box, and with the pin box you can pin all of this to, the top. So when you start simulating this, I'm just going to simulate for now, right? So now this should simulate, and see this? Like, see how I can...
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's cool, no?
Okay.
Okay, so we're done.
Yeah, I understand. Yes.
So it just keeps hanging there, right? That's the important part. Also, because we're not doing anything with this, we can totally get rid of all of this like mesh. You see all of these like spider webs in here, right? That's like too much. We don't need this because we're not going to use this for anything. So this is one of the values.
What is that? It's like the fabric design, or what is it?
No, see like these, like all of these rectangles.
Is it fabric design? No.
You see all of these rectangles? They all translate to geometry. So in 3D, we always want to keep geometry as low as possible, right? So if
triangles. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
I got it.
So if I go into particle distance and I set this to something like, let's say 80, look at this. It's so much better. We can actually go like all the way to 120.
Okay.
And we will be still fine.
So I imagine that if you make them smaller, it will be more triangles, but it'll be more fit.
Yeah.
More adjusted to the body. If you make like bigger triangles, we will look like square, this type of wearables, isn't it?
Yeah, you're absolutely perfectly correct, to be precise. Okay, so let me add a new fabric, right? And let's add your graphic to it. Okay, so I'm just gonna select yours and just say reference. Okay, I'm calling this reference, and I'm just gonna say graphics 2D pattern, right? So now we're gonna go in here. Oh, wait. Oh no, I just wanted to have this. Actually, didn't want to do this like that, but okay, fine. We can obviously also do it like this. Yeah, that's also working. You know,
Okay.
that wasn't quite the plan. Let me get rid of this. This was really not the plan. Sorry. And this is where Stella is lost. Can you tell? Oh, here it is. Okay. Sorry. Oh.
Undo.
Exactly. Undo. Okay, and now let's actually quickly save this. My computer has been completely crazy today, so I don't trust him anymore. So now it's on there. Okay, now we assigned it.
It's on there. Internet has been terrible.
For you as well.
Oh. Okay. So you want to like 4 pieces. You want to be out of it. Okay. Well, that's something.
Yeah. So the idea was, that we have this reference in the back, but also to scale it up to the size we actually need it to be in, right? So if it's like this small, it's not really useful. The most useful it will be if we're using it in the size that, you gave it. So just gonna use this. Let's just like simulate once more. I think we're good. Okay, cool. Look at this. That's our cute little reference. Okay. So now, what do we need? We need to have this wrapper around, right? So we're just going to start with that because in your specific design, we also need to factor in other things, like for example layers. But also imagine if we want to pose her or if we want to, do something with her. We need to make sure that this band stays exactly where it's supposed to stay, right? So for that, there is another trick. It's good, right? There are a ton of tricks in this. Don't you like tricks? I like tricks.
Good thing is that
Yeah, like we're tricking this all the way. Actually, let me check. Let's go to. Okay, so if you go in the library and you move down to modular configurator, this gives you, and that's the best thing ever, this gives you a modular configurator for jackets, polos, shirts, t-shirts, and a trench coat. We're going to double click on t-shirt. We're going to say we want to set inversion, right? We're going to go for a normal round neck, and we're going to go for, well, we don't need sleeves, so we actually do need sleeves.
Wait, yeah, one sleeve not actually. Yeah.
No, we actually, you know what? Right. We're gonna be smart asses about this. We're gonna.
We're recording.
Sorry, yeah. We're gonna be super smart about this. My goodness.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna get banned from YouTube, right? At some point. No, my husband is the one who usually corrects me on these things. He's like, you cannot say this, Stella. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry. And then 5 minutes later, I do it again. Maybe it's compulsion.
It's okay. It's okay.
You can live with it. You know me by now.
It's excitement. I know.
Exactly.
You make it look so easy,
I hope I make it look easy because the way I'm using here, it's like, it's supposed to make you feel like it's easy, so you learn it.
Well, looks very easy, but I need to make it myself and see like what happens.
Yeah, this is why this is one of the reasons I'm recording this, because I hope that, be it you or Astro Porcelain, like, this is also just for the sake of having said this, right? This is nothing you learn the first time you watch it. So point is to, keep doing this, right?
Yeah.
And then it will come naturally to you at some point. Okay, so I went into this little icon that shows like the head and the upper part of the body, right? Which
Yeah.
is essentially the avatar. So this is where you can show the avatar. But also I enabled this function, which is called show arrangement points, because I don't know if you can tell entirely, but this here is not great, right? This is not how this is supposed to go. So instead, I'm going to use these. So I keep this selected, right? I'm going to click on one of those arrangement points, and you see what happens? It kind of rearranges this. So it unsaws it, right? Those little pink lines, they are the seam essentially. Oh, can you see this? So we had it before like this, right? Because it came in like prepared. But this is not useful for us. So we're going to click on one of those arrangement points. And then we can, lower it a little bit. And this is actually pretty good. So same here, just lowering it a little bit. Okay. That's not looking too bad. Okay, let's press spacebar and see what happens. Spacebar is going to activate this button. Okay? So let's
spacebar?
Spacebar. Ah, look at this. Simulated perfectly. Look at this. This is great. It's actually a great fit. I'm like surprised a little bit. But no, this is good. This is good. What we need to do though is already seeing this, I assume. Like this is obviously not what we need, right? We need this to be fairly like straight and not ruffled. Yeah. So we're gonna go into our little 2D window, and you can tell see how I have the left sleeve selected, but the right one is lighting up in blue, right? We didn't have this before. The reason for that is because they are on a function that's called linked editing. So whatever I do to the left sleeve, it's automatically going to happen to the right one, which is super nice.
Very convenient.
Very convenient, right? So
very convenient.
I'm just going to take essentially the second tool here, which is called edit pattern, or the Z button, but I can never remember the Z button. And I'm just going to hold shift and, push this up. That's essentially what I'm doing. And I'm going to do this entirely by eye measure, right? But actually that worked perfectly fine.
Oh, okay. I understand what you did. Okay, now I understand. So it's like you just make on the 2D, you make it smaller so you could, take out the folds in there.
The extra fabric, essentially. Yes, correct. Absolutely correct. I'm also going to get rid of...
So this on the right side is the garment measures. Sound like it?
Yeah, so if you click on a line, you can see how long it is. So this is I have set mine up in millimeters. Well, because, I'm this European person. Okay. So it's 42.4 millimeters, essentially. That's or 42 centimeters and some millimeters.
42 centimeters. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you can look at those. You can also turn them off, right? So you don't need to. There's like these little windows up here that allow you to turn some information on and off. So you can say you want to see the pattern name, right? You can say you want to show the line length all the time, not just if you select it. Or you can say, show me the grain line. So this is the direction in which the fabric would be, put if you were to cut it, right? Show 2D measurements. Oh, that was already that. So now what we did when we pushed this up is we made a little curve here. That curve is not being very handy here. It's gonna create this like little bulge that we don't want, right? We want this quite tight fitted. So we're gonna change our edit pattern tool to edit curve point. And then you can tell we have these little dots, these little red dots when you switch to the curve editing tool are the curve points. So you can essentially take them and push them in a little bit. But in our case, I will actually, because we want this to be an elastic in the end, I'm gonna just select all of them and gonna delete them. And then I'm gonna leave one. And this is, by the way, this is stuff I know because I had to study pattern making at some point. This is not something that you just know or happen to know, right? So don't worry about it.
Definitely. I just saw it happen. It's like, oh, great, you know. But don't ask me to do it. So it's like if you take the red dots, it means that it will be like more fit and it's elastic, as you mentioned. Like if it has more red dots, it has more points to have
Well, not quite now,
to be more loose. No.
because we still need to make this elastic, right? This is still the standard fabric, which is actually a good point. We should probably make this elastic now to get a more accurate fit. It's a good point, Jav.
But why do you took out the red dots?
So the red dot is because, wait, let me go back once more, just so we make sure that, so there were all of these red dots, right? And all of them are singular curve points. So you could do this with that, right? But we don't need to do this. We in fact do need a very straight line on this sleeve, right? And we need it to be slightly around the elbow to go to the inner, to a little bit more inwards to make the whole sleeve like more tight fitted. Like a normal sleeve, you would probably do something like this. But because we want this to be very tight fitted, we're gonna, push this a little
That's
bit.
why you take the red dots out, because you want to be very tight, so it doesn't have any more curve points. What?
I don't need them, right? Because the only thing that they would do is this, So I don't need them to do this. They are in there. I'm not quite sure why they are actually in there, but to be able to give more detail to the sleeve shape, but we don't need this. And every piece of like information that you have additionally in your file, it creates data, right? And data will cost you. So I'm always trying to keep this as low as somehow possible. Like for example, up on the sleeve, I need all of those points, right? Because otherwise it will be hard to have such a good curve.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, not touch them. I mean, you could also do this with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points, right? You wouldn't need all of them to make this shape. But yeah, this is probably just me. Ignore me. This is probably just me.
No, I totally get it. I totally get it. Yes.
Thank you. You totally get my obsessions. That's
Yeah, no, it's I see the same way. It's like it's the most the less you have, it was better, And if it works the same, you don't need so many, sorry.
I think so too. Okay, let's make this elastic. Okay, so let's actually find a fabric for us that makes stuff elastic. So probably a good one to look for is some form of knit, I would say. Oh, and look at us. Okay. Knit jersey is coming our way.
Knit.
I think knit jersey is actually, we could go for silk knit, which is super fine. It's like a more
I think that one looks better, no? Knit.
Jersey? Yeah, I think you're right. And also, now is the time to give these like just a random color for now, okay? So I'm just gonna put this on like something like this, and then I'm shift selecting all of these pieces and hit this like little downwards arrow. So we're getting it on here, right? And then simulating it and seeing, okay, it's actually pretty sturdy. Maybe the other one would have been better. But okay, let's just live with this for now. It's not looking terrible. And actually, okay, I think we need to next business order is fixing fixing the fit here and
Yeah.
fixing, because we're essentially, what we're going to do, Javo, is we're going to make this really nice tight fitted, and then we are cutting those shapes into it.
Okay.
So we don't have to create all of these singular shapes and try and make them fit. We make one really well fitted piece on top, and then we just cut all of these shapes out. That's going to save us a ton of time, and it will have in the end a more accurate fit. And this is why we're doing this, by the way. Should have said this from the beginning, shouldn't I? So sorry.
Okay. It's okay.
Disaster with me. Okay, so again, I'm gonna switch to the, to this like little curvy curve tool. I'm gonna get rid of all of those because they're essentially in my way right now on making this garment the way I want it to look like. So I'm converting this to a curve point, and then, the beauty of this is when I decide, oh, I need to go out here, you can always drag this out with an additional curve point, right? But if you already have so many in here, then it sometimes gives you a really, really hard time, to be honest. So clicking this, right click, convert to curve point.
It's very interesting.
Okay, and now let's see how this is doing. Okay, definitely looking more fitted, but not quite. So another thing we're going to do.
I think the back is the one that's not, fitting well, and the bottom part is kind of loose, isn't it?
Yeah, good thing for us, we don't really need much of the bottom part, but yeah, you're right. We definitely need to pack this in. So let's do it, right? What are we talking about? Let's just turn this a little bit more in. Probably actually we're also a little bit off with this, so I'm just gonna pull this down. And we should also, you're right, we have to look at the back. You're absolutely right. So let's do this. Let's actually make this cut and sew, because that's what we need. And now, and give this like an actual shape after having it made a little bit tighter. So let's just move this in. Maybe this is a bit too much, but that's actually not terrible. Is your dog doing okay? Or is it, does it
My
need
dog?
something?
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
I think so. I hope so.
True.
I'm trying to teach her to pee outside, I don't know how to do it.
It takes time. Don't worry about it. She will totally get this at some point. Dogs are actually, a lot of people don't notice, but dogs are actually not very eager to pee inside. So they are literally doing it when they are young because they cannot hold, their muscles don't allow them to hold, right? So this is why this is happening, not because, they don't respect you or stuff like this. It was like a misinformation back in the day, where people thought like my parents, they thought, like the little dog just wants to anger them.
No, I totally get it, because babies are the same, they don't control it, when it comes, and they need to go. It's the same thing with dog, with a baby dog. When it comes, it doesn't, you cannot hold it, as you mentioned, But when it comes, it needs to go. So, yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Pretty much it.
It's
Pretty
just
much
like
it.
how the little puppy world works.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still have some misfit going on. Let me just...
Too long, isn't it? Or no?
I think a part comes also from it being too long. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So we're probably just gonna... Actually, we're just gonna cut it, I think. But there is
Yeah,
still some part
we
here.
need a cut. Yeah.
Look at this part. It's actually it actually is pretty good already. Yeah, let's cut it a little bit. Let's get rid of a little bit of this. Okay, fine. So what I'm doing now is, because I don't want to just like push this up, because I think the shape is quite good. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right click on this line. I'm just gonna say offset as a turn line, and I'm pushing this up, however many millimeters I think it's worth pushing it up. So I think maybe let's do 30, right? And the dip, yeah, for now. And then I click again on this line, and I'm gonna say cut and saw. And like this, I have like chip, right? Now we're gonna repeat the same thing, obviously, we have to repeat this on the front piece. So let me just quickly do this. Offset as a turn line. Actually, we only need to cut. I'm not sure why I did cut and saw. We don't need to do this.
I think that the cut that it needs to the white, not to the long part, the white part. I think it's kind of wider than it should be. Like you need to cut like one straight line from the back to from the upper part to the bottom part in the middle on the garment.
What do you mean? Can you explain again?
I think that what it needs right now, it's like you cut the bottom part and it makes it smaller, but it didn't, took out like the extra part of fabric that has on the back, yeah. So I think for taking those out, we need the garment out. What do you say?
No, we need to take out either more or less, like in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like we need to take more fabric from the back, but not from the from the bottom part, from the how can I explain? From the upper part, from the middle part of the garment.
You mean from here, right? From like the back seam.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the side seam is actually looking really good.
But not in the middle. It needs a little bit on the bottom and on the upper part, because in the middle part is already good. I think you just need a cut. A little bit that you adjusted on the upper part and in the lower part. Or no?
We can try making a dart. I think that's kind of what you're suggesting, right?
Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, something like that will work as well.
I'm not sure either. Like I'm guessing as much as you are guessing, so it's fine. And let's move this. Let's actually move this a little bit. Oh, there already. Let's see if this. That's definitely better. Yeah.
Way better. Yeah.
And we also need to fix this. I'm not sure why this is happening, but we also need to fix this, and we need to fix.
Yeah, the shoulders. Yeah. I hate that. It happens to me on the shirts. I hate it.
It's brutal.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's the worst thing that can happen to you when you buy a shirt. What that happened on your shoulders is like, awful.
That's just. I think also it's part that actually, yeah. Okay, let me go to the back piece. I think part of this is because also Alana has definitely different shoulders than the standard avatar in look at this, like no one needs this. Like, seriously, look at this, like I can delete all of those and the form is like almost still the same. Like there is no need to delete all of this, to have all of these. And also I want to push this up a little bit higher because we're not using it the same way, so. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's try. Yeah, it's looking better. But we still have some work here. And not entirely done yet. Although, are we? Oh, we are entirely done.
Yeah, it looks.
What do you think?
It looks.
Looks fitted.
You know, it just on this part of it, it looks kind of loose on the back of it. Yeah, right there.
Good thing we're not gonna see any of that. That is the trick. So look at the little trickster. Look at what the little trickster is gonna show you now.
All right, I want to see those tricks.
Yeah, you're gonna be amazed. No, I'm not sure if you're gonna be amazed, but let's try to amaze you a little bit. Okay, so now what I want to do is I will want to cut into this, right? So this is exactly what we're gonna do now. We're gonna make 2 cuts. We're gonna make 1 cut like this, and we're gonna make 1 cut like this. So let's start with 1 cut that is diagonal. So I'm gonna go into this part is the internal line, internal rectangle, internal ellipse. So if you want to cut into the shape, you need to use this one. If you want to make a shape, you need to use this one. That's the main difference between the 2 of them. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's just push a line from, you know, left to right. To just see what's going to happen and see if this is like any good. And also because this is actually a symmetric. We should not have done this. My goodness. Sorry.
Undo.
Yeah, undo. You're absolutely right. Undo. No, but you know, this is a symmetrical pattern. So whatever I'm going to do on the left is automatically going to transform to the right.
Okay.
So this is actually not terrible. So we're just going to push this up.
Yeah, a little bit higher. Yes, a little bit more. No, I think it's more like in the upper chest.
Yeah, that is. Let us check. Yeah, that's the point.
You think?
Yeah, that's
Why it's too low?
That's fine. It's gonna be all right, I believe. I mean, we can always, you know, we can just not go much higher than this. Like this is our limit, right?
That's the limit.
That's the limit. Yeah. Unless we're gonna, you know, we're gonna play with the sleeves, but you need the space that we have here now so she can move. You know, we can always get rid of it later, and you know, it will look very different. But like not very different, obviously, but well, maybe it does. Maybe it will look different. So I should shut up.
Never, please, never.
Okay, let's just copy this, right, and put this into our back part. And just check that this is actually connecting well. So right now it's not connecting well, it's a little bit too high. So we're just gonna push.
Okay.
Oh, now it's 2. My goodness. Now it's perfect. Let's go with perfect.
Perfect.
Okay. So that is good. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna say, actually gonna do 2 things.
Bye bye to the other part.
No, don't be so Don't be such an extremist. Come on. Now we don't like you
Take them
anymore.
out.
Go away. Now, I was gonna say something we have to do first is we have to remove the linked editing, because now we're getting to the point where we don't want to repeat everything that's happening on the left to the right. But then I was thinking that's actually very dumb. Instead, we're just gonna duplicate this piece for later. So we have, an actual, I don't know, did that make sense?
Oh, a base garment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna do this, and so we can keep it for a little bit later. We're just gonna put it here, and so it doesn't simulate, right? I'm just gonna right click on it and say freeze. So even if this one simulates, then this one doesn't, and doesn't just fall to the ground, right? Because that would be a little bit weird. Okay, so now we're almost ready. No, we are ready. We're ready to do this. Are you ready? Let's just say cut.
Take him out. Take him out. Take him out.
I'm taking him out. He's
Take
done.
him out.
He's done.
Bye-bye. It's done. That's all of you. Boom.
So now, what we're going to do, the very obvious choice, okay, is we're going to make a new material. And that new material is going to be called just transparent.
Okay.
So we guarantee, that stuff sticks like in its place, right? Because we always have to imagine the avatar is like a stone. The avatar is not like, a little squishy body, right? That stuff just like pulls on and, just like fits, right? it just doesn't work that way. So we're putting this on transparent, and then if we select this and we say transparent, then boom, it's gone. It's essentially gone, right? So that's not so terrible, is it?
No, that's perfect.
So what we're going to do now, so we get the effect that we want, we're also going to delete the sleeves. And now, if I'm simulating again, those are pushing into the right place. And we're like happy pappy. Also, I do think in your case, this here needs some thickness, if I'm not mistaken. So this is what we're going to do in the properties. We're going to give it thickness. So we're going to give this like...
Not thickness. Okay, thickness.
1 whole millimeter of thickness, which is not a lot, but yeah. So now it has 1 millimeter of thickness. And also the collision right now is set to 2.5. So instead of 2.5, we're going to push this down to like 1. And then this should actually go a little bit closer to the body.
Didn't see anything happen.
Oh, it was minimal. Don't worry. This is like something I would even miss. It was just here between the body and the fabric. Yeah.
So collision is for afterwards, so like colliding into the body. Yeah.
Yeah, essentially that's exactly what it is exactly what it means.
All right, I got it.
Yeah. Okay. I think also you want this probably to be more up, right? That's what you meant before. So now we can hopefully do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure this out a little bit, because I think this is going to be 5.6. Okay. So what we're essentially going to do is I'm going to say push this line up, offset this internal line, 5.6, 0.56. Oh, right, 0.56. Why doesn't it catch?
What?
Shouldn't it catch?
Catch?
Oh,
sorry, I didn't get it.
Sorry. My mistake. Just ignore me. All good. And I'm pushing this line up 5 millimeters. So the way to do is select the line and then, just like right click and say 5 millimeters up. So now I can say to this line,
Cut and sew.
Yeah, I'm thinking if this is helpful, it's actually not helpful. We're just gonna cut it. Yes, okay. Just cut it, baby. Oh, is it interfering with the point? What happened?
I don't know. What happened?
I don't know, I think we're dealing with a bug. Yes, indeed we're dealing with a bug.
Wait, a what?
With a bug!
Ah, with the back. Okay.
Okay, I think... No. It's still not... It's an error in the software. Give me a second. Yeah, now it worked. Okay, we're just gonna delete this end part and then we're just gonna reattach essentially this one to the other with the sawing tool, segment sawing tool. So 1, 2, and it should be connected again. Let's make sure it is connected. Yeah, connected. Okay.
You make it
now
look so easy.
Repeat that step on the back. Then we're one step ahead of things. So gonna make this. I'll make this line again with the internal pattern tool. Just gonna say cut this please. Okay, and we're gonna extend this line, this one for 5 millimeters. Actually it was only 4, if even.
Moving.
But well, it's good enough. Yeah, this is the fun part. In digital you definitely get away with a little bit more than in physical fashion, obviously. Good. Okay. Let me just quickly check something because we cannot see these pattern pieces. I knew it. I knew it, you little... Look how I was like pretending. Right? Little guy here. I knew it. I was like, no, this side looks off. Even though I couldn't see it. Okay, fine. It's good now. I'm gonna shut up. Okay, next piece is cutting the under part. So let's cut this now. And you're
Nice,
gonna
yes. I love cutting things.
Cutting
Cut
things
them.
is fun, right? It's definitely more fun
Yeah.
than constructing
It's always
them.
fun to cut things.
Oh my god, this sounded all kinds of wrong. Okay, what do you think? Is this a good line for cutting? More up? You're the visionary.
Yeah, I think it goes a little bit more higher. A little bit? No, what do you think? Will you use it more higher than that?
Yeah, I think like this. Come on.
All right.
Let's make it a little bit sexy here. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Oof. Cut.
Bye. Cut.
Transparent. Yeah, that's perfect.
Massive cut.
Massive cut. ¿Qué pasó, Nina? Nina is back.
Oh, what's her name? Lina?
Nina.
Nina con N. Okay.
So, no, like N with N. Nina.
Oh, with normal N? I thought Nina.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Nina.
Ah, Nina. Oh, that's cute.
Nina.
So gonna push this more down. It's probably gonna interfere with our little darty dart. Let's hope it's not. I don't want to do anything to the darty dart. Actually, we're just going to cut it here. No one will ever know this was interfering at some point.
Oh, bye bye.
Exactly. Almost exactly. Right, let me get rid of the dart. The dart is interfering here. Okay. Cut and sew. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye. Was your end.
Transparent. Look at that.
Not bad, right?
No, not bad.
But this is bad. Oh.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. Oh no, that's not good at all.
It will be better with the texture though, but I agree with you because we don't have structure. Okay, we don't.
Yeah.
But we're gonna fix this.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. For now, I think it's good enough, to be honest. It's gonna be fixed with the texture. It's gonna be fixed with the higher particle distance. Yeah, there's a lot we can do. Like, we don't need to overthink this right now. Okay. So now the next step is to actually bring out our secret weapon here. We're gonna get rid of these lines because we don't need those lines. And we're gonna take the other piece, this one, right? And we're gonna freeze this out.
So you're gonna place the other one and we're gonna cut it.
Exactly, we're gonna cut this. And then we're essentially merging both of them. That is then the final cut.
The final cut. The one we all are waiting for, the final cut.
The final countdown, isn't it? Oh my god, I'm the worst singer.
Final cut down.
I swear. At a party, I'm the girl screaming the loudest with the most horrible voice. That's me.
Oh, really? I imagine so.
Okay, let's make this cut. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's gonna be a diagonal cut?
Yeah. It's gonna be diagonal, which means we have to get rid of remove linked editing, right? That's the first thing we have to do. And then we're gonna take this internal polygon line tool again. And we're gonna go here. And we're gonna go I'm not sure either, but this seems like a good line. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
That's pretty much
pretty
it.
good. Yeah.
That was a good first try. I'm not gonna lie, this was a good first try. Oh, Bebito! Oh, look at her, she's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna show people. If anyone else is watching this ever, look at this little puppy. Isn't she like so adorable? Oh no,
Look at it.
Loading. Oh,
Nina.
there.
Nina, voltea la Nina.
¿Cómo estás, Nina? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te sientes? Look at us. We should focus on work. I'm gonna get back. Oh.
Yeah. Let's get back to work.
Okay, so this is not looking terrible. So we're gonna just repeat. Okay, how about we just repeat this cut exactly how it is on the back side, because it seems like a really good cut to me. It seems like a really good cut, but how are we gonna repeat this? It's gonna be a hard one. Okay, I think I know how. Let's say copy, and let's say mirror paste. Let's click in here and let's remove linked editing. you distracting me with cuteness? How dare you
I
distracting
know.
me with
I
cuteness?
saw that. I'm sorry.
This is so
She's gonna
mean
stay
of
down
you.
now.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? We need to know how much of this shoulder we're actually taking. Right now, it just shows us, if we click the line, it just shows us the entirety. So what we're going to do is we select this line and we right click it and we say extend, trim and add point to pattern outline. Like this, we're getting a section here and we're getting a section here. And this section tells us the shoulder length should be 63 millimeters. So we're going to apply this knowledge to this side, clicking this line, right clicking and saying split, and then we push up this this purple line to 63.9, right? Was the right. Okay, so now we can just, you know, push our line to exactly that point, and it should do actually fairly fine. So we're just going to do that.
Let's see how it works.
What we want to do is, because obviously this is not going to push through both garments, is we're going to copy, we're actually not going to copy this, we're going to right click this again, and we're going to split this line again, right? And we're going to split it more or less at exactly this point. So we can take the other piece, copy that, paste that, and push this already on the other side. And then we're gonna relieve ourselves from, oh, wait, stop, sorry. This is tricky, by the way. If you want to delete a segment, right, you cannot select the segment and delete. You actually have to press the lowest point and delete that part, and then it works. But it's very confusing, to my opinion. And we're going to do the same what we did with the shoulder part, right? The same thing we're going to do with the lower side part. So, because we want this to be here, right? 19.8. Oh, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm too.
Okay.
She was eating. She's eating my battery cable.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, you have to get her chewing stuff, like
I bought her like balls and baseball things to chew and cords and a lot of stuff, but she doesn't took anything. She just want to chew my doors. Oh my god.
They are so predictable in a sense.
Yeah. My shoes and the doors. What can I do?
It's the best stuff out there. I remember my husband's shoes were also the ones who had to suffer. Like it were never mine. It was always his stuff.
Yeah, it's the same. She's like my shadow, man. Like my shadow. It doesn't go away. Like everywhere I go, she's there. I'm in the bathroom. She's in the bathroom. My God. And it's 12 years of it.
I'm not surprised, I have to say. Actually, I just realized I was not doing so well, because obviously this length wouldn't fit with this length, right? Slight logical problems here. So this is probably more as to what this is supposed to look like. Okay, let me check this. So I'm gonna do the same again. I'm saying extend trim to pattern outline on add point, right? So now I get again this ratio. So I know we need 19.4, right? So I'm just gonna make a point here, split 19. Okay, so this is the point we need to connect to. And then we might have to adjust this curve some more. This is something I'm not sure right now, but we're gonna see. So let's cut and sew. Let's cut and sew some more. And also let's make this a different color, right? Because just gonna say copy this, and we're gonna call this net pink. I'm gonna call this net green, and the pink one obviously, well, we're gonna make it pink. Okay, and now let's let's take this, let's take these pieces, transparent, right? And let's do the same here, cut and sew. This one should be transparent for better sight, and this one pink. And I think it's not looking too bad, is it?
Oh, it looks great. Oh, but that part is okay like that. It doesn't have a fabric there.
I figured this connects to the skirt, no? Wasn't this like...
Yeah, but it doesn't. Okay, no? It does not need to be connected at this point.
I mean, it is. I mean, theoretically, it is connected, but we can undo and connect those.
No, it's okay. You know, you're the expert. You know, I'm just mentioning it.
This is all about vision, right? As long as it connects to the skirt, it will be fine. If it wouldn't be connecting to the skirt, then we have a problem. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's then gonna be more difficult. Okay. So okay, let's take care of the arm cuts. Let's take care of the sleeves, because that's something we should be covering today. Okay, let's do some sleeve cutting, because we're really good at all the cutting stuff.
I can cut everything if you ask me, no?
No, it's, you know, like sometimes I feel people are going about this too much the traditional way if they come from traditional fashion, because obviously that would be a very different way of, you know, making a garment. But in our case, you know, we don't have to care if we're like wasting material, because there is literally no waste, you know? So we can just be, you know, cutting up stuff and deleting what we don't need anymore. It's different. Yeah. So why not use a different methodology, you know?
Yeah, whereas take that traditional fashion, you know?
Exactly. Oh, also let's get rid of linked editing again. Sorry, remove linked editing. Okay. What do you think? This is actually a little bit higher, maybe, no? Let's put it. Yeah, this ain't so bad. Okay, and then we need a regular length for, let's say, offset as internal line, right? Reverse direction. Maybe let's go with 25. Does that seem to you like the thickness you were going for here? Like 2.5 centimeters? Or more like 30? Oh, that seems really thick.
You know, that part it's supposed to be like more thicker than the other, you know? Or should we make it the same thickness than the top?
Oh, no, definitely we have to make this thicker. Sorry if that wasn't like...
You know, I figured that where I embraced that as like a leather fabric, it will be like definitely more thicker.
Yeah, no, we should make this like, let's pump this up. Look at us. Like pumping up our game. Look. Look at how thick this is now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
right? That's what we need. Okay. But do you think the placement of the and the width of this, is this good?
Yeah, I think it's pretty close now. Maybe a little bit higher, but I think it's pretty close.
Okay. She's squeaking.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, it's so sweet. Okay, and extend to, oh, no, wait. Offset is internal line, and then, I don't know, what do you think? Is this a good thickness? This width of the strap?
How much is that?
Yeah?
How much is that, in the measurement?
Oh, it's 25 millimeters, so 2.5 centimeters.
25.5. Yeah, I think it's okay. Yeah. ¿Qué
Okay.
pasa, muchacho? ¿Qué pasa? Ahí quédate.
Aww, that chiquita.
A
I think
chiquihuina.
probably 2 will do as well. Yeah, let's go with 2. It's became a little bit too thick. Okay. Okay. But that's probably good. Okay. Let's do the next one. The next one is probably somewhere here. No, it's too low. Probably here, no?
Yeah. It's right just on the fold on the fold of the arm.
Yeah. Then we should be good here. Let me check. Oh, a little bit higher, actually. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think that's exactly on the fold of the arm. No? A little bit higher? No, it's okay. Okay.
A little bit higher? Like this?
Yeah, like there, yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then the last one is this like it's like this, like almost like a bandage, right? Almost like a bandage.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Mm.
okay. It's actually right there, no?
Yeah. A little bit higher.
Yeah, well, it's not looking too bad. So now these like wrappy things around, right? I'm not sure how you were thinking they are going to look like. I'm making a proposal and then you tell me if this is a good proposal or a bad one. If you're okay with that.
Okay.
You're good with the dog. For you, it's like just another kid in the house, isn't it?
Yes.
You're like in
Just another kid.
entertainment mode. I can tell. This is great.
Yes. Well, it is, another kid in the house.
Yeah, well, it's
So
nice. It's a very nice thing.
needs love.
Okay, so the bandages, I was thinking, obviously we need to make sure this is, again, there is a split, right? And it's like the 25 millimeters that we also did on the other one. So I'm just gonna put this in quickly. So we know where we have to go. That's kind of the idea. Oh. Split 25, okay. Okay, and from here we're gonna go use the polygon tool, and my idea was the following. I'm not sure if this is the aesthetic you were looking for, right? So that's now the big question. because obviously stuff folds differently on a body. Than it does when you do it on a 2D drawing.
Well, I think you're getting the idea really well, because it is not straight, you know, because the arm is not, you know, squared arm, you know, it's a round arm. So the curves, I think it looks pretty nice.
We could change this here if you want to. So like where you have this, we can make it like so it curves more nicely. And then if we do it on the other side, it would.
Now that looks nice. Better. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
perfect.
If you're not complaining, I'm just gonna cut.
No, not at all. Cut everything, please.
Look at this. It's coming together
look at
nicely,
that.
Huh? Isn't it?
Nice. Yeah.
Doesn't it feel
nice work.
If you see your stuff like coming to life? You will be so proud of yourself after you've made the skirt. I'm so sure. Like you will be like, I did make this skirt.
No, it will be the greatest thing for me. Greatest thing. You know, now I have 30 days for let's see what can I do in those 30 days.
Yeah, I think you will get quite obsessed with it, to be honest.
Well, definitely. If I get, you know, the skills that you have to making this in 1 hour, I will definitely be very addicted to it.
It's you know, it's almost like a muscle that you train, right? The more you use it, the more you get used to shortcuts. Like I'm not really great at using Clo. I can use it and I know where's what, right? But they're like much more skilled people. Like for example, Paola from our Discord, right? She's one of those. She's like really good at using Clo 3D. I'm more like, you know, I mean, I've told you before, I'm more like a generalist, so I know how to use everything, and then I pick the parts that, you know, I really like, and I'm like definitely like a little bit better in, but yeah, it's actually coming together really nice. I'm so happy about it. Okay.
It looks super nice.
The only thing that we need to do now is like we have to somehow take care of this piece. And I'm honestly not quite sure how to do it yet, because if we do it now instead of the final position, it might just mess up our whole garment. So for now, I'm just gonna pretend like this doesn't exist and we go back to it later. And for the left arm, which holds the glove, we're just gonna input my little glove and we're gonna put it on, and yeah, hopefully make it look nice. So let's just, you know, go there, obviously. Also, we should probably just take the colors from our mood board. Like, what did we select them for, right? It's like, what? Okay, so what's the main green is gonna be this one, right?
Yeah.
Or you want a darker one, or are we just gonna
try darker one?
Darker one?
The darker one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I believe it was the darker one.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go here. Let's change. So you can put in the hex code here, which is quite nice. You just have to take out the little like hashtag, and then it should grab. This looks so nice. Oh my god. Okay, and then the pink is the purple, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
what?
this here, correct?
Yeah, that one. Yes. Let's see. Let's see it.
And we haven't even put the fabric in, right? This is not the real
I know it's gonna
fabric.
be crazy.
It's
Okay,
not.
let me see it. Let me see it.
Okay. Oh, why is
That's
this
it.
happening?
Oh,
Wait,
it was quite the same. No?
why is this happening? Oh, it's missing a number. Sorry, I didn't copy the.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
I'm like, what's happening?
Hmm.
This looks nice. It's gonna look really nice in a fabric, I think.
Think so?
Yeah,
Do you
I
think
think
it
so.
looks like? I think it would look better the other way. No?
I
Or
knew you
no?
would
Like
say this.
pink? I don't know. I need to see it the whole piece together.
Yeah, this is just for us here now, right?
You know? I love. Okay, this one looks better, like magenta. You know, magenta.
Like
Oh,
this.
this one is a good. That one. No, the purple one. Go to the purple one that you selected. Yeah, go a little. Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, yeah. Like
you
from
just need a
there.
little bit more electric, like this, right?
Yeah, a little bit more electric. Yeah, because remember we had. Remember, you showed me some electric colors with they were on a
Yeah,
rock or something like that.
this is
I don't
actually
remember
this one. It's actually this one. It's called electric lavender,
which
but
one.
it looks like this. Like the
Oh, really?
yeah,
Hmm.
it was this one. But also it would change a lot, like depending on the fabric we apply. But I also think let's just stick with this one for now. It's giving the better impression, I feel.
Okay.
Okay, so now comes the big part of this, right, where we merge two things into one. And actually, I think we were totally dumb in doing it the way we did it, but well, that's fine, I guess. Because I think what
We
we
should
should,
be done on one single piece, huh?
yeah, we should just cut it from here, you know. But okay, oh, smarter later, you know. It's a thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this here as a reference, and then I'm just gonna cut it out from here. And sorry for this. Well, just shows I can be wrong too, and mess things up, which is a good thing, I think. And then we're gonna do. How thick was the other one? The other one is at 2. Okay, so we're gonna put
Two.
this one on 2 as well. Put this at 1.
Cabecito. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
And for
okay.
the final simulation, we're gonna take out this part, and then this is also gonna, go towards the body, which right now is not happening, but that will be then the case.
Listening to the body.
Exactly. Wait, let me actually move this out of the way. Oh, we also have to fix this part. You see this? Ay, 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 ay,
Ay,
ay.
ay, ay.
Ay, 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 ay,
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah. We're gonna be here the whole night, you know?
Oh, come on, don't scare. So, the reason why this is, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm just explaining is, I think you know why this is, but just in general is because this part of the dart is at 23.5, in this part of the tree of the dart at 52.9. So literally the only thing we do need to do is add that on top, right? So if we have 23, we need to get here to 52. So we're going to do this roughly 50 52, okay, roughly there. And then here again, this has 47, this one has 77. So the only thing we need to do is we need to go down to 47. That should theoretically fix our troubles we're facing. And it actually does. It does for the most part, but it doesn't just quite, because we need to bridge this part. Well, we're gonna do it later. It's gonna be fine. Okay. Let's. This is good so far. Okay. Honestly, the question is if we shouldn't just like. I'm debating right now. I think actually it would be good to merge those two again. Let me try this. Yeah, I think that's the better choice. I think that's better. So I'm gonna go here, gonna do like a little dent. And then we're gonna fix this in a second. Yeah, I think
I'll be crying right now if this happened to me.
Here the dart is not really helpful. We're just gonna get rid of it, and then we're rather putting it in again than trying to mess with it around the way it is now. I think that one is actually giving a lot of trouble. So converting to curve point and
Stella.
Yeah.
My daughter wants to say hi.
Oh, hi. ¿Dónde estás? Ella está tan chiquita. No puedo verlo. Hi, ¿cómo estás?
Hola.
Jumpy, jumpy. Es muy lindo tu perro. ¿A ti te gusta la perrita? Sí, ¿no? Oh. ¿Tiene un poco de miedo todavía?
Yeah, a little bit, un poco, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Qué mami. ¿Sale? A ver.
So cute. She's so really
Just
good
give me
product.
1 second, Stella. I'll be back.
Huh?
Give me 1 minute.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
Yeah, sure. No problem. I'm just gonna fix this dart. Hmm. No, I think all of this is a very dumb idea.
What is a very dumb idea?
Aw, you guys back?
Yeah, we're back. So you fixed it? Huh.
I think most of it I fixed, but we still had to do this. Okay. And let me.
Sorry, I'm speaking to Nina.
No, this is. It's like I'm not sure if you knew this, but most
What?
crypto conferences actually do have a puppy, like a puppy
Oh, really?
haven of some sort. Did you notice?
No. Oh, really?
Yeah, they do have a puppy haven. Okay. Okay, I think this is actually not looking terrible. So let's put in the gloves.
I didn't know this. Hey. You can work with her here, isn't it?
It's hard for me because I have my little, and he's gonna hate me for doing this to him. Don't be angry with me. I just want to show you to the other little cute dog. Can I? Is that okay? Now come, now come. Yeah, that's good. Okay, look, this is my little cute dog.
Oh, look at that little buddy.
Yeah.
No, buddy.
Look at this.
Oh, how old is he?
Uh,
Oh,
he's 8.
chiquillo.
He's 8 years. Yeah, he's totally
8?
in. Look at him. He's totally in sleepy mode, like yours. He's just like, do I really need to hang out up here? Like, let me down. I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
down again.
totally.
Thank you for saying hi. Thank you. Yes. Love you. Okay.
Yeah, he's just hanging there with you.
Yeah, he's always like,
Chiquillo.
see this? It is little
Hmm.
like cushion down here.
Yeah.
And it's just chilling out
Yeah.
with me in the office. For the most part. Sometimes there are obviously more interesting things
It's
to take
making
part
company
in.
to you.
Yeah. Okay, going into the library. Now it gets serious here. And into garments, into gloves and socks. Let's get them in here. And we're gonna double click and then you have to say add. If you say open, bam, it's gonna destroy everything. Okay. Oh, no, cool, okay. So that's really helpful if you don't have, because making gloves from scratch, one of the most horrible things you can do, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, seriously, absolutely, really.
I can't imagine.
So I'm gonna take
A lot of forms there, to be
yeah, also
molding.
because because like I said, right, the avatar is like a stone, so modeling that on top is like, it's really hard and it always gets twisted up and stuff. So once I had this like done once, I was like, okay, I'm gonna input this as a template. I'm not gonna redo this every time.
Yeah.
So we don't need this part. And from the other side, we're just gonna freeze this for now, because maybe if we can use this later to make this piece, right?
Yeah.
So for now, I'm just gonna use this one. And yeah, there's bad news. Like, we cannot use these like cute arrangements points for this, so we have to make sure we're like fitting this as best as we can, which is gonna be, as you can tell, it's gonna be a little bit hard, because obviously the hand pose that Alana has is not exactly matching with this one. So see this? It's gonna be fairly hard to match, to be honest, but we're
Yeah.
gonna try. We're gonna try.
Oh.
So the best way of doing this is at some point you have to just be courageous, right? And take this a little bit apart. I'm gonna close this one now. Let's make this big. Yeah, it's gonna be a hard one. But we're not easy. We're not people who give easily up, so it's gonna be fine. And then after like the 100th simulation, I will be like, nah, not gonna do gloves. It's gonna be fine.
And then
Okay. I think. Okay. Maybe this here. I think all of these, they can more or less stay. Okay, so let's just, forget it. We're just gonna do this now, okay? So one last save to rescue the file in case it needs rescuing. And otherwise, we're just gonna press simulate and we're gonna see what happens. Okay, it's not as bad as it could have been, I guess.
not that bad.
It can always be worse, is my
Looks
point.
like a motorcycle glove.
Yeah, it does, because right now it's fairly is it thick? Did I add thickness? Oh, okay. But I did do something to this, and I remember now what. Okay. We probably need to do something about this. Okay, wait. Okay, we have shrinkage width, which is, let's put this back to 100 for now, and we have, this is okay, this is okay, this is okay. Fabric is okay, I guess. But there must be something else. Particle distance is okay. No, it should be okay. Let's just pull this out. Because that just... Sometimes you have to be a bit brutal, right? So with stuff like this, you just have to try and push it through the mesh. I know, sounds really barbaric. But come on. Sometimes this is the only way, is what I'm trying to say, especially with stuff like this. Just have to pull it and pull it.
You're gonna break it, Stella.
I hope I'm gonna break it. Is it coming through? Oh, almost. Come on.
Almost.
It's probably not gonna come through, is it?
No.
You don't think?
No, I don't think so.
That means we have to resimulate. I don't want to resimulate.
But
Okay,
you
fine.
need to maybe like pull it up, because you just pull it to the side way. No? Try to pull it up. No?
There's always something you mess up at some point. It's like, it's an unavoidable story.
If it's too difficult, we can take out the glove, Doesn't matter.
Now that you saw the glove in 3D, you just don't like it anymore. No, we're gonna do the glove. We're definitely gonna do the glove.
I'm just saying, you know.
Now it's gonna be fine. It just like truly the glove needs a little bit of well, of that here. Just needs a little bit patience, but it's eventually it always comes out, you know. Okay, it just needs some patience to get there.
It looks better now.
Yeah, it's, you know, also when we have the right fabric. Right now it's not the right fabric either, and yeah, it's just the problem with the glove is it needs a really low particle distance to actually make it fit, right? But at the same time, this particle distance is so different from the actual avatar mesh, right, in size, that sometimes it just tries to go within the avatar, and then, you know, you have to deal with, well, what we are dealing with now. This is just, but it's a common problem, is what I'm trying to say, essentially. And also I think we probably need to make the glove a little bit shorter, but yeah. Oh, actually no, we need to just pull it up. I'm just realizing this, sorry. You just need to pull it up.
Yeah, just pull it up from that part on the other part of the hand, the back part. Yeah, like
Oh,
that.
here, right? You're thinking like
Yeah, right. Like on the middle part of the hand. Yes, right there.
yeah, you
Not in the
probably,
finger.
this is a good one. It's a good call. Okay. But this is exactly what I mean, right? The avatar is like a stone. It's like it's not a body, and this is when it like truly shows. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
this would be so much easier to put on if, you know, you had a squishy body, my friend. But Alana has a stone cold body.
Basically.
Basically, yeah. That's
I
what
think
she
it
is.
looks pretty, you know, well now from what it were.
Yeah, it's getting there. Like I said, it will also get a little bit better once we've played with the particle distance, but we should do this at the end. You know, we shouldn't be doing this now. So just trying to get this like in somewhat of a... It's essentially her nails which are interfering. Wow. Okay. Should stop getting obsessed with this.
Hey, how are you, Vlad?
What's up, man?
Oh, hi, Vlad.
Nothing, man. We just
Pop
did
back in
session.
for a minute.
Nice. Good to see you again. Vlad joined us today
Hello?
also in the co-working channel. It was
¿Qué
really
pasó?
nice.
¿Cómo está, cariño?
I didn't get much working done. I
No, hombre,
mostly
primo,
caused
no se lo
problems
llevaron,
and
primo.
help.
Oh, he's getting a phone call. You have to deal with me again.
No trouble, kiddo.
Yeah. Kiddo is tired. Kiddo still needs to make the video. Also, you're being recorded, just so you know.
So I should behave at least
Huh?
as much as I ever do. So I should behave at least as much as I ever do.
I mean, I don't know, but also you're getting super quiet again. What happens if you get quiet? What are you doing then?
Lighting my hookah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Only tobacco. I'm the most boring person in the world. It's only tobacco, but yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Aw. Aw, that's fairly nice, I think.
I do some of my friends nuts because they're like, why in the world would you use a hookah for tobacco? Because I enjoy it. I don't need to be doing any of the other stuff. That gets you into trouble. I get into enough trouble as it is.
I mean, you're not wrong about that, are you?
No. What are we working on?
So yeah, we're working on JavoG's garment essentially. Remember
that's
for
right.
the utility kit competition, right? A lot
Yep.
of people handed stuff in, and this was like his design. So we're
Right, and
essentially
I'm back on
working.
it now.
Yeah, we're essentially working right now on translating it. That's what we are up to.
Sorry, I'm back. Business problems. How are you, Vlad? How you been? How you been doing? It's a lot, since we don't talk.
We don't talk as much as we used to, and I miss it.
Yeah, we should, man. You should go to Dressex, Discord, because I'm gonna be doing some office hours there. If I can, pull somebody there to speak with me. So if you want to go there, be my guest, brother.
We'll have to figure out how to get me in that spot. Now I'm
You
in
took
the channel.
Ah.
I'm supposed to, I need to, gain people.
Okay.
That's the ultimate task here, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
In the right.
That's
I'm
what we
always
all
trouble.
live for. How are we looking with the glove?
I'm just
Is it
connecting it right
headache
now
or not?
to the sleeve.
To the barbecue. Mm. It's so interesting how you do all this thing. It's so interesting how it works, Flood.
Yeah, but for some reason I'm not doing so well with this. I'm not sure what's happening. Yeah, it didn't take. I'm having a little bit of trouble because I'm not good with. I cannot imagine if like this. I know where every seam goes, right? But as a matter of fact, I'm really bad transferring this to here. Like really bad. Even though I know where every pattern piece is, right? I know where every pattern, that's not the point. The point literally is I cannot translate it in my head. It's like really, really hard for me. So
It's a big question.
yeah.
Rather than doing gloves, do we want to do a half glove over her hand where you just have the material sleeve come down over the top of her hand and wrap maybe the two middle fingers?
Yeah, actually we're gonna do that on the other side. That's part of the design.
Stella,
Yeah.
do you see that in the glove, on the right side of the glove, on the 2D, it has a cut
Yeah,
on the
this one.
finger?
Yeah, this is
No,
where
no,
it
no,
is.
no. On this finger, on the right hand, on the right side. No, go to the other one. Like that's the front. Yeah, that part. Is it goes like that? Yeah, like
Yeah,
that is to make the.
it's supposed to be like this. Yeah.
Okay.
That
All right.
the pattern it's bulletproof, I swear. But
Okay.
I just have trouble like making those connections. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm not quite sure why. It shouldn't be that hard for me. And also this tool shouldn't be so hard to use, But look at this. Apparently it is hard to use. Oh, but okay, this actually gave me a good indicator. Okay, never mind. I know now how to do this. Oh, actually, I don't know how to do this apparently. Okay. Wait, did I fuck this up again?
Why?
Oh,
Is it too short?
no, it should be.
Smaller? No.
I got the wrong tool. Sorry. this is line 1, and then and this is line 2. Look at me, figured it out.
I want to see that coming true. Oh, that's magic.
I did it.
Look at that.
Be a bit proud of
Perfect.
me, even though like we have this flicker, but we're gonna fix the flickering.
Look at it. It's coming true.
Yeah, we just need to fix this, but we're gonna fix this. It's gonna be fine. But look, we get this part.
Nice.
So now I'm
This
gonna.
looks super good.
Yeah, it's not looking bad. I think I actually really like it. The only suggestion that I might have, if you're not against it, is turning this part essentially into the belt part, right? This whole area. This is probably where the belt actually should sit. And then giving this top a little bit of volume towards the bottom, so that like not the whole silhouette is completely like, you know, like attached to the body, but rather that there's a little bit of volume that folds over the belt maybe. But you know, we can look at this at some other point. I'm gonna put this file for you on a Milanote board, and yeah, and then you can play around with it, and you can start making the skirt.
Oh my God.
Like, woo!
Woo. Let's see how that happens.
I think you will do fine. Don't worry about it too much. So I gave you the introduction. We created the garment. Select we haven't really done this, but this is something we can do next session. And I'm gonna give you homework.
Mm.
You're like, what?
Nice.
Homework? I get homework? Why? Let me copy this over. So Javo get some homework. Add Javo. And then make the skirt in Marvelous Designer. But also you will be happy to hear this. Our next session is not going to be on the 7th. It's going to be on the 14th. So you have time to make the skirt.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna input the file for you on the board as well, so you don't really have to look for it far. So I'm just gonna drag it on here, and yeah, you can download it from here anytime. You just essentially double click on the file, and once it's uploaded, it's gonna show you a little like download button, and then you can go on there and see here. You can grab it from here.
All right. If I have a doubt, I'll call you.
Yeah, you should. And also, we newly installed this co-working channel. Let me just find it. It's under Alana's DAO, co-working.
Okay.
So you can just jump in anytime if you're already working on it. And, you know, if I'm not around, someone else might be around who can, like, help you.
Okay. Perfect. Got it.
You did?
I was just looking at it because I don't see it being so small. It's like
I know, I'm so sorry. I know, this is fault of my screen as well. I'm sorry. But yeah,
No,
it's
it's
like
okay.
if you go in there and you look for the chapter Alana's DAO, it says co-working, and we're trying to hang out there now as much as we can, and you know, chill and work. Not Netflix and chill, just chill and work. And yeah, it's cool. It's nice. This was a
Alright,
nice
now we'll
session.
Yeah, I actually liked it a lot, and I love how the garments, is being created. So you're so good at this. Make it look so easy.
Aw, thank you. I take it. I take it. I need some
Yeah.
some
So
encouragement for doing like putting in the last few hours of work for the day. So I'm gonna take it. Thank you.
yeah, some point. No, and it's always a pleasure to this work session with you, Stella,
Thank
and
you.
also with you, Vlad. If you entered a little bit late, but it's always good to see you, bro.
Vlad is zoned out. I'm
Yeah.
gonna stop recording now. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Thank you, everyone. Session 2 is over.